So, I'm here at PAX East 2018. It's 2018, folks, can you believe it? And I'm here checking out this game called Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. Now, I've played some of it. It's really awesome. It was previously released on PC, PS4. It's this sort of 3D farming game where you've crash-landed on an island. You've got to set up your life, go ranching. It's really interesting. Very cute aesthetic. And I'm chatting with one of the game's publishers. Good sir, could you tell us your name?
Yeah, my name's Nick Clarkson of Merge Games.
Very nice, Nick. Now, can you tell us your role at Merge Games?
Yeah, I'm involved in the marketing and the PR and just generally getting the word out about the games.
Very cool. Now, I see that Yonder is coming to the Switch. I cannot wait to be farming on the go. I've noticed that you guys have a physical edition of Yonder here for sale today.
Yeah, sure. So part of the process that we do, as well as going with digital, we look for partners to put great games, and they've got to be good games, into a box, because there is definitely a demand from the public out there for the old physical copies. We did Switch Yonder on not Switch Yonder. We did PS4 Yonder last year with great success, and now we can put it onto Switch, and it's coming very soon.
Yeah, it is interesting to see so many indie games coming to not mobile platforms, good heavens. I mean, coming to getting physical releases, because, I mean, the way that the market has shifted 10, 15 years ago, would these games have gotten released on physical, would these games have gotten physical releases?
Well, maybe 10 or 15 years ago for sure, but as soon as all of the first-party publishers, that's Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, as soon as they started opening up their digital stores, then there was a huge shift. But there's always been an underlying current there of people who want and collect games in boxes. Yeah, physical is back.
Because, I mean, like, I do remember finding a physical copy of Braid one day, years ago, and it seemed like an anomaly, you know, but that game had sold, you know, multi-million. It was one of the biggest indie games of its day. So now it seems that more middle-sized indie games are getting physical releases these days. So do you feel like there's been a bit of a shift in the market?
It really depends on the game. A good game is always going to sell, whether it's digitally or physically. So with Yonder, I know the guys did phenomenally well on Steam, and putting it in a box for PlayStation seemed like a no-brainer, and it's proved that case. We've also found that with some of our other titles, it has to be, if you're going to do numbers, so the way we work, we've got two options. We either do, if the game is very indie, we might just stick it in our signature edition box, where you get the game and some other collectibles, and there'll only be a limited print number of those. Games like Yonder, we'll still do a collector's item version of it on our signature edition range, but also we'll do the normal vanilla in a box version, which will be available through retail as well. And it's getting that into retail, and the clever part, I guess, is the forecasting of the numbers, because it's not cheap to create games in boxes. The cost of goods alone is prohibitive, so you've got to know that you're going to sell through the stock. The beauty, I guess, is if you under order, most of the turnaround times are maybe a month, so you kind of know how you're going to perform. But it's a fine balancing act.
So yeah, I'm guessing there's a whole lot of math involved.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
Our sales guy is all over that. And of course, you've got to think of the different territories. So it's not just pumping it out in over here in the US. We've got all of Europe, Australasia, and some African countries take it, the Middle East. Yeah, you got to know what you're talking about.
You find that physical editions tend to do better in other regions?
I think for us still, mainly because of its culture and its size, the US is number one. If you bundle all of Europe together, which isn't fashionable for an Englishman to say, but if you bundle all of Europe together, Europe's not far behind in terms of sales and numbers, and then the outer lying regions are just sort of smaller numbers, but still healthy, yeah.
Very cool, nice. So now, is Yonder out now, physical edition, or is it pre-orders?
Right now, we're on pre-orders. The guys at Prideful Sloth, the team behind the game, did wonders on the Switch. They actually passed lot check first time, which is some achievement. So that's in manufacturing right now, so it'll be very soon it's coming to Switch. As I mentioned before, the PlayStation 4 version is ready right now.
Excellent. Well, very cool. So it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I cannot wait to play more Yonder on Switch. Now, let's say folks want to find out more about your company. Where can they go?
Sure. So, as I previously said, the publishing arm of our company is called Merge Games, and if you go to mergegames.com, you'll find us there. But also, if you want to buy physical copies for us, we ship all over the world. It's signatureeditiongames.com, and just go along, have a look. You can sign up for the newsletter and get sort of first heads up on sort of new titles that we've signed. I can't tell you what they are, but we've signed 2 new titles prior to the show. I'd love to tell you, I'm really excited about them, but yeah, have to wait and see. So we're coming to Switch and PS4 on those as well.
Very cool. Well, it is a pleasure chatting with you, sir. I hope you enjoy your PAX.
Thank you, Jordan. My pleasure.